Well, good day, deal. This here, thought I had my pipe going good, and now I'm beginning to wonder. I think I got it packed a little too tight, and I didn't start noticing for a while. But I wanted to talk about about an interesting tobacco leaf that you see all the time. That Cornell and Deal uses and Jeremy Reeves hypes up, and that's the Catarini tobacco leaf. And then I wanted to talk about a couple of blends that you can get if you want to taste what that leaf actually tastes like and what it does to a blend. So, I believe it's Miskatonic mixture or whatever, but black one with red writing, that's one that's where it's the most prominent probably. But here is another blend which might come as a surprise. We Three Kings, it's still available. I don't smoke aromatics, but this is actually I like this one. The flavorings just go so good with the flavors of the tobaccos that other than the fact that it's a little bit sweeter than your typical blend, it's not like an obvious aromatic. Anyways, my point is that's probably the most, so it tastes, it's very tobacco forward. I'm not saying I recommend this, but I like it a lot. And We Three Kings, and for me, I would say that Catarini kind of gives you, it's kind of like a barnyardy type flavor. I don't know. I don't like to describe flavors too much because we all describe a flavor differently than the next person. But it's worth trying some of these blends, I think, just to know kind of what flavor it is that's being added to a blend if you're gonna buy a blend that's got that leaf in it. My next blend for the day is gonna be the new From Beyond. Jury's still out on that one. First few bowls I had, I wasn't very impressed. Seems to be opening up now and improving. You know, I enjoy all the first impression videos people leave very much, but for me, they mean very little because almost all these ones, especially these Cornell and Deal ones, but it's others too, I open them up and I don't start tasting nearly all the flavors until maybe it needs to dry out a little bit first, or maybe it just takes some air time. But either way, it doesn't really matter. A lot of these change quite a bit for me after I've smoked them for a little bit. And let's see, what else was I gonna say about? Oh, and then of course where, you know, I'm in Wyoming, so it's dry air around here. So you know, of course that's going to depend on how dry. Like there isn't much humidity coming from the air around, so you know, that's another interesting factor that people don't think about is moisture level for tobacco, the right moisture level. Here it might be different than somewhere else because there isn't any moisture in the air, but anyway, kind of a boring video. Got my coffee, gonna finish this one up and gonna smoke a bowl of that, and then hoping to think of an Easto the other day. Maybe I'll smoke some of that, or maybe I'll smoke something a little stouter. I don't know. But anyways, how are you doing, camera lady?
Amazing.
Well, good deal. Thank you for helping me out here, and you all have a good day.